Yes, people, back on another one, man. And you see the title of the video today. Today, I'm gonna be talking about everything wrong with society. Now, I'm gonna be talking about I don't know how we got here, bro. Like, marriage rates are down. It's basically impossible to get a house. The dating market is screwed. The degeneracy is at all-time high. The degeneracy is actually rewarded. If you look at all like streamers and all like this stuff, the degeneracy is rewarded. They're the ones who are making money. If you have morals, you live a certain, or you try to live a certain way. You try to have certain morals. You try to live a good life. That's not rewarded no more. You have to be the complete opposite, or you're gonna struggle. So I want to talk about how we got here, bro. Because, bro, for example, for dating, right? I feel like social media plays a big part in why dating is failing right now. Paradox of endless choices. People think they have unlimited choices. Social media and dating apps, basically no one wins on there. If you're so you have attractive men, attractive women, unattractive men and unattractive women, right? And an average man and average woman. I feel like basically no one wins in there. For an attractive man, they get all the likes, they get all the matches and stuff. But then you realise you're going through all these girls, and then you realise you feel even more empty inside. You feel more empty. You feel like there's no point for this, and that your promiscuity level goes up, and basically you end up becoming a degenerate. You mess up your peer bonding, and in the long run it's just long for you. Then you have like average women who are getting a bunch of likes, messages and all that stuff, but they only want to be with the highly attractive men, so they end up getting bitter when those attractive men either ghost them or just sleep with them and brush them off. Then they get the narrative that all men are trash, and it's like, no, you're probably just chasing a guy he doesn't see you like that. He just sees you as a quick nut, to be honest, bro. Then you have the average man, bro, basically gets nothing on that. I don't even need to speak about unattractive men, because the average man will tell you, like, the average man basically gets nothing on there. He's just getting ghosted a lot. He might get like one match a month, and then that match is someone he's not even like a whale or something, I'm being honest, or like someone that he's not attracted to. He's getting ghosted, he's getting flaked on, and that hurts his self-esteem. He begins to pedestalize women, and he begins to see himself less than. Basically, no one wins on dating apps, bro. No one. When I say no one, yes, I know there have been couples made of dating apps and marriages and stuff, but I'm talking about in the grand scheme of things. If you look at the percentages, most people aren't happy with dating apps. It doesn't matter if you're attractive man, attractive woman, average man, average woman. Most people aren't happy on there, but they feel like it's the only way to meet people. And social media's played a part in this because, bro, I feel like it's changed everyone's expectations. People only say women, but men as well. Have these simps and stuff, following OnlyFans models and Instagram models, people who don't even know they exist, paying them thousands of pounds or dollars a month. And then when they bring, because they're so used to seeing that on their feed and all of that, they bring that to their actual dating world, and they believe that they deserve someone that looks like that, someone with mad cheeks and mad sex appeal. These guys actually believe that they deserve someone like that. And it's the same for women. Women look at couple goals and they see couples this and couples that. Men should be earning this, men should look like this, they should be this high. And then they bring that to the dating market, and every woman believes that they deserve that. Like, I'm just gonna be honest in this video, bro. If you see some of the women, bro, that are saying that they need this and that, bro, you should take what you get. I'm being so honest, bro. Just take what you get. Allow me, bro. Just take what you get. Some of these women are literally below average, bro. Overweight and all. Like, the delusion is otherworldly, bro. It's otherworldly, and this is down to social media. This is why, me personally, I say all of that, yeah, and then I say I personally don't want to. I'm not saying I don't want my girl to have social media, because it's pretty undeniable at this point. But basically, someone that's like me, who's like, I have it, but I'm not really on it. I'm not really on it. I have nothing on my Instagram. I know. That's like finding a needle in a haystack, right? I know, bro. But that's why I was just so cooked. And it's not because I'm like, oh, don't show your life. Don't. It's just like what that stuff does to you, like Instagram, TikTok, especially if you're looking at certain things. One, it cooks your attention. One, it cooks your brain, literally. Two, it alters your mind. It alters the way you think, bro. You get what I'm saying? And the lines can become really blurred. So, yeah, bro. That's the thing with dating. Also, communities are down, places to meet people, places to interact with different people, find random people. All of that's down. The church used to be a big community. Now it's not. There used to be like, what do we used to call it? Club after school, where like young kids will go like table tennis, there's foosball, pool. There's none of that no more, bro. There's none of that. Yeah, we're trying to bring that back with young clubs and stuff, but I feel like it is a bit forced. And where before, like, so for example, club, what we used to call it, club, that was so natural. Like, you might meet a girl in there, you might meet some friends in there. It's so natural. Where, for example, run clubs, everyone's going there, like women are going there full, putting on their makeup, hair pretty, and men are going there, and then everyone's just like posturing, and no one, it's not natural. Whereas back in the day, it was natural, bro. I don't know, I remember speaking, me and my boy was out, yeah, and we asked these kids, like, what year was you born? They were still in school, and they were like, yeah, I was born in 2015. I couldn't believe it, but I felt so old, bro. I was like, I left school in 2016, bro. Oh, they said they were born in 2014, something like that. And then I was like, I left school in 2016. They're like, you're old. I was like, yeah, I can't, like, I felt old. But even kids like that don't know, when I say all this stuff like club, going out like with friends, playing out, even stuff like playing out, kids don't understand what I'm saying now when I talk about that stuff, which is crazy to me, bro. But that's where you learn how to interact with people, bro. That's where you get it. That's where you learn how to you build your social skills and all of that stuff. So yeah, bro, I feel like communities being down, and then not even just that, the shift of like individualism. Like, everyone's like, oh, be by yourself and do this yourself, and even women, strong independent women and all of this stuff is just, yeah, bro. Everyone's just making, and then everyone, when I mean making, everyone's just putting on a facade. Because when they go home and they're in bed at night, they know they really want someone there, but it's just like you feel like you have to fit the standard that society's setting now. So, especially in the Western culture, it's really bad, bro. I'm in London, so, you know what I'm saying? It's really bad. And we can even talk about the job market, bro. No one can get a job, especially in the UK right now. That's a big problem. Graduates can't get a job. No one can get a job, bro. You leave uni with a degree or 2-1, 1, whatever, you've got good grades, and they ask, how are you leaving uni? And they're asking you for 5 years experience. Where is man meant to get that experience, bro? You get what I'm saying? It's just, it don't make sense. And then, so younger people are feeling like less motivated. They feel like, what is the point? What is the point? You can't get a job, you can't get a girl or a man. You can't debate, you struggle to make friends once you leave high school or secondary school. Buying a house seems that seems unachievable. What do I achieve in this life? What do you it's like everything feels so, you get what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, bro. And that's my question. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. How did we get here? It wasn't too long ago when, I'm speaking from a man's point of view, a man could have one job, have a house, a car with that job, take care of 2 kids, a wife, and they can go on holiday, 2 holidays a year, and they can have a picket fence, and yeah, and he has one job, bro. Now, if now you can't get a job, and I'd go as far to say, even if you don't have a side hustle, bro, if you have one job, you're struggling, bro. Everyone's got 2 jobs, bro. Okay, everyone's got 2 jobs, working 6, sometimes 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row, and maybe taking a day's break and then going back on that cycle. It's just, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong, bro? It don't make sense. Promiscuity is another thing. It's just like, I feel like women being told, oh, like, men don't own our bodies no more, so I'm gonna go, because it's my body, I'm gonna go sleep around with a bunch of men to prove that I own my body. What? What are we doing, bro? What are we talking about, bro? And then even I said this at the start, even with men that can sleep with women and things like that, because as we know, there's basically a sexless men epidemic. 1 in 3 men have had sex once or 0 times in the last year. And I'm not talking about being with a person, I mean had sex once or 0 times in the last year. So that's a problem in itself. And I'm not saying that everyone should be like, sleeping around, but basically what I'm trying to say, there's no more intimacy, bro. Even for guys that can get it, that struggle with lust. I fall into this category where there was a stage in my life where this is something I'm actually actively changing as well, but there was a stage in my life where I was just lust, girls, sleep with, like, all of that, bro. You get what I'm saying? And currently, I've been on a celibacy journey. When did I start? I started in March. February. I started in February, and I was gonna go 3 months until April. Like, well, I'm doing that currently. Celibate. Has it been hard? Yes, bro. It's been tough, but it's just like me trying to knock this constant lust, and I don't need to be sleeping around with women, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, promiscuity is at an all-time high, and it's affecting relationships. That's why there's so many situationships. It's just like, what is good? The data market's cooked, housing market's cooked, the cost of living's cooked, and no one can get a job. People have less friends than ever. We have social media, but it's the loneliest time to be alive. What is good about today's society, bro? Why is everyone just walking around like everything's smooth? Can we start asking proper questions, bro? What the hell? Like, nothing. You have this black pill stuff, which I'm gonna be honest, there are a lot of elements to it that is true. Your looks do matter. Like, I think so superficial. Everyone's so superficial. Even when it comes to dating women and stuff, when I improved my looks, my personality mattered even less. Yeah, I could be a prick, I can be I've done that, I'll be honest. Like, I can be like, oh, I don't care, I'll just speak to another girl. I've done all of that, and women find that attractive, which is weird, bro. Which is weird. So, but to be honest, it's always been like that. That part is, women have always found, they're always attracted to men that aren't as attracted to them, because it's just like a psychological thing. But yeah, man, as I said, what is good in today's society, bro? So what can we do to, I don't know, but the first and the main thing I would say is, it's gonna sound or whatever to you guys, but find God, bro. Find God. That's the main thing I'd say, is find God, bro. Because as I said, everything's upside down. We're doing something, everything's wrong. So I don't know. Like, I feel like that's the main thing you can do, is find God. And then once you find God, you try to take one step at a time. So you try to take control of your situation. That's what I'm trying to do. So okay, like, find God. Okay, I'm not gonna indulge in this and that. I'm gonna get a better diet. I'm gonna go to the gym because I respect myself. And then I'm gonna start saving a bit more money. And you just keep going. That's all you can do, bro. Is keep going, fam. Because what is the alternative? Yeah, we're in a cooked society, but what is the alternative, bro? What is the alternative? You perish. Nah, bro. If you wanna be sad, be lonely, even random, if you wanna cry to yourself, bro, cry. If you need to do that, but just make sure you're always picking yourself back up, bro. I don't recommend crying in front of people as well. As a guy, it just is what it is. And if you need to cry, go to your bedroom, cry to yourself, cry to the. As what did Kevin Samuel say? Go to a tree, when he told the guy to go to a tree and cry. But yeah, if you need to do that, but just like pick yourself back up and keep going, bro. Keep going, go again. And you just try to make your situation better. Even with the bullshit that's going on around, there's like, even though I've said all of that, it's not to say that you can't be successful. It's not to say that you can't find a good woman to have kids with. It's not to say that you have to settle with like a promiscuous woman. It's not to say that you can't get a house in the future. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's 50 times harder to do it now because of where society is. But these are what we all call milestones and achievements in life. Going to uni, graduating from uni, getting the job that you wanted to get, and finding a husband, a wife, and then having kids. It's like everything that we see as achievements or life stages, it's become so hard to do. You get what I'm saying? Women and men are not getting along. No one can get a job. The cost of houses is super ridiculous. Just like generosity's at all-time high. Everything, bro, is mad. But as I said, that's all I can say, bro. And I'm not saying you have to if you want to go to church and stuff, but I'm saying like, you personally find a relationship with God, and then He'll show you the way, bro. Just keep consistent on what you think is right, and you'll be good. You'll be good, bro. Even with what is going on around the world, there's World War III is apparently starting. It's just like there's so like, oh, bro, I don't know, bro. It's like there's something in the air. It's like bad, bro. It's bad, but it is what it is, bro. All we can do is keep going. Yeah, but that's the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit.